Right, welcome back. We're going to continue from what we were doing last lesson. Okay, so last lesson we were looking at expressing numbers as a product of their prime factors, and today we're going to use that to be able to find the highest common factor and the lowest common multiple of two numbers. Okay, so I've got two sets of questions for you to look at. Again, standard questions, nothing amazing, nothing that stands out, but these are very typical questions. Okay, so first question is looking at what we did last lesson. It's look at express the following numbers as products of their prime factors. So 60, if you remember, okay, 60 at the top, underline it. Easiest way, 2 and 30. Can we make sure that we circle that 2? 2 is a prime number. If you remember our prime numbers that we went up to, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, the ones that I gave you yesterday. Okay. So 2 and 30, 2 and 15, 5 and 3. Remember, we're looking to get down to a stage where both factors of a number are prime. These two numbers are both prime. They're both factors of 15, therefore that's the stage we stop at. We've got 2 times by 2 times by 3 times by 5, which is 2 squared, times by 3 times by 5. That's your final answer. Okay, 96, we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to have 96 at the top. We're going to have 2 and 48, sorry. Okay, circle the 2. We're going to have 2 and 24. We're going to have 2 and 12. We're going to have 2 and 6, and we're going to have 2 and 3. Okay, so we end up with 2 times by 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 3. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2s, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a 3. So it's 2 to the power of 5 times by 3. That's just a reminder of what we had yesterday, okay, in our last lesson. And now we're going to take, this is how we take it one step further, okay? So the next part of the question is find the highest common factor of 60 and 96. For this, we're going to use something called a Venn diagram. Now, you have used a Venn diagram before, you just may not remember it. So a Venn diagram is two overlapping circles, okay, with a rectangle behind it. So this Venn diagram, okay, sorry, this part of the Venn diagram is going to be just the factors of 60. This part of the Venn diagram is going to be just the factors of 96. So I'm going to write that on top of each one. Okay, and the middle section are the factors that are part of 60 and 96. Okay, so just to remind you, I've got, for factors of 60 up here, I've got 2 times by 2 times by 3 times by 5. On this side, I've got 2 times by 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 3. Okay, now, if we look at both sets of factors, okay, we have a 2 here and a 2 here. So because we've got a 2 on both sides, I'm going to put 1, 2 in the middle, and I'm going to cross off those 2. Okay, I'm only putting 1, 2 in the middle. I'm not putting both of them in. Okay, so have a look at the next one then. So we've got a 2 and a 2 there. So we're going to have another 2 in the middle, and I'm going to cross those 2 off. Okay, we haven't got any more 2s. Okay, so we can put these 2s just in this side. Okay, and we're going to cross them off. Okay, now we've got a 3 here and a 3 here. So we're going to put 3 in the middle, and we're going to cross those 2 off. We've got a 5 there. We haven't got a 5 here, so 5 goes just in the left-hand circle. Okay, now, to find the highest common factor, we are going to multiply all the numbers in this middle section. So we've got 2 times by 2 times by 3. 2 times 2 is 4, times by 3 is 12. Okay, so the highest common factor, you are multiplying this middle section. Okay, the lowest common multiple, okay, you multiply all the numbers together. So we've got 5 times by 2, which is from there, times by 2, times by 3, times by 2, times by 2, times by 2. Okay? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 5 times 2 is 10, times 2 is 20, times 2 is 60, times 2 is 120, times 2 is 240, times 2 is 480. Okay, so we're going to do this one